Does Luke want to have lunch with Scott?
Does Luke want to have lunch with Scott? With Scott?
No, that's not what he wants. Luke doesn't want to have lunch with Scott.
No, that's not what he wants. He wants Luke doesn't want to have lunch with Scott. With Scott.
What does Luke want?
What does Luke want?
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Does Luke want to borrow money from Scott?
Does Luke want to money? Does Luke want to borrow money from Scott?
No, Luke doesn't want to borrow money from Scott.
No, Luke doesn't want to borrow money from Scott.
What does Luke want?
What does Luke want?
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Luke wants to meet with Scott. With Scott.
Does Luke want to have a meeting with Scott?
Does Luke have to meeting with Scott?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, that's correct.
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Luke wants to meet with Scott.
Which is the same thing as saying that Luke wants to have a meeting with Scott.
Which is the same thing as saying that Luke wants to have a meet with Scott.
To meet with someone means to have a meeting with someone.
To meet with someone means to have a meeting with someone.
Does Luke think the meeting will last all day?
Does Luke think the meeting will last all day?
How long does he think the meeting will last?
How long does he think the meeting will last?
He thinks the meeting will last about 3 hours.
He thinks the meeting will last about 3 hours.
Does he think the meeting will last more than 4 hours?
Does he think the meeting will last more than 4 hours?
No, he doesn't think the meeting will last more than 4 hours.
No, he doesn't think the meeting will last more than 4 hours.
How long does he think the meeting will last?
How long does he think the meeting will last?
He thinks the meeting will last about 3 hours.
He thinks the meeting will last 3 hours.
Does Scott have time for meetings this week?
Does Scott have time for meetings this week?
No, Scott doesn't have time for meetings this week.
No, Scott doesn't have time for meetings this week.
He's very busy.
He's very busy.
Is Scott a little busy or very busy this week?
Is Scott a little busy or very busy this week?
Scott is very busy this week.
Scott is very busy this week.
Will the meeting between Luke and Scott take place this week?
Will the meeting between Luke and Scott take place this week?
No, the meeting between Luke and Scott will not take place this week. When will the meeting take place?
When will the meeting take place?
The meeting will take place next week. Is it true that the meeting will take place next week instead of this week?
Is it true that the meeting will take place next week instead of this week?
Yes, it's true. The meeting will take place next week instead of this week.
Yes, it's true. The meeting will take place next week instead of this week.
Why will the meeting take place next week instead of this week?
Why will the meeting take place next week instead of this week?
Well, the meeting will take place next week instead of this week because Scott is very busy this week.
Well, the meeting will take place next week instead of this week because Scott is very busy this week.
Now, let's help Luke and Scott figure out the best day next week to set up their meeting. You're looking at the schedules for Luke and Scott's for next week. I'm going to ask questions based on their schedules. Will Luke be in the office on Monday?
Will Luke be in the office on Mondays?
Yes, he will. Luke will be in the office on Monday.
Yes, he will.
What about Scott? Will Scott be in the office on Monday? No, he won't. Scott won't be in the office on Monday.
Scott won't be in the office
on Monday.
Who won't be in the office on Mondays?
It's Scott. Scott will be in the office on Monday.
It's Scott. Scott won't be in the office.
Is it true that Scott will be absent for work on Monday?
Is it true that Scott will be absent from work on Monday?
Yes, that's true. Scott will be absent from work on Monday. Can I set up the meeting on Monday?
Can they set up their meeting on Mondays?
No, they cannot set up the meeting on Monday.
No, they cannot set up their meeting
Why can't they set up the meeting on Monday?
Why can't they set up their meeting on Monday?
Well, they can't set up the meeting on Monday because Scott won't be in the office. He'll be on vacation. Will Luke be on vacation next week?
Will Luke be on vacation next week?
No, Luke won't be on vacation next week.
No, Luke won't.
Who will be on vacation next week?
Who will be on vacation next week?
Scott will be on vacation next week.
Scott will be on vacation.
Will he be on vacation for 5 days?
Will he be on vacation for 5 days?
No, he won't be on vacation for 5 days. This is going to be a short vacation. How many days will he be on vacation?
How many days will he be on vacation?
He'll be on vacation for 3 days.
He will be on vacation for 3 days.
Will Scott be in the office on Monday?
Will Scott be in the office on Mondays?
No, Scott won't be in the office on Monday.
No, Scott won't be in the office.
Does that mean they can't set up the meeting on Monday? Yes, that's exactly right. That means they can't set up the meeting on Monday. What about Tuesday? Can
What
they set up
about
their meeting on
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Can they set up their meeting on Tuesday?
No, they still can't set up their meeting on Tuesday.
No, they can still set up
Why
their
can't they
meeting
set up
on
their meeting on
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Why can't they set up their meeting on Tuesday?
Well, they can't set up the meeting on Tuesday because Scott won't be in the office.
Well, they can set
Who
up
will
their
be
meeting.
absent from work on Tuesday?
Who will be absent from work on Tuesday?
It's Scott.
It's
Scott will be absent from work on Tuesday.
Scott.
Will Scott be back on Wednesday?
Will Scott be back on Wednesday?
No, he won't. Scott
No, he
won't be
won't.
back on Wednesday.
Scott won't be back
When
on
will
Wednesday.
Scott be back?
When will Scott be back?
Scott will be back on Thursday.
Scott will be back
Will
on
Scott be
Thursday.
absent from work on Thursday?
Will Scott be absent from work on Thursday?
No, Scott won't be absent from work on Thursday. He'll be in the office.
He will be in the office.
All right, so Scott will be back on Thursday. Does that mean they can set up their meeting on Thursday? Unfortunately, no. They still can set up their meeting on Thursday. Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
Well, they can't set up their meeting on Thursday because Luke won't be in the office. He has a doctor's appointment that day. Who has a doctor's appointment on Thursday?
Who has a doctor appointment on Thursday?
It's Luke. Luke has a doctor's appointment on Thursday.
It's Luke.
Does Scott have any doctor's appointment next week? No, Scott doesn't have any doctor's appointment next week.
No, Scott doesn't have any doctor appointment next week.
Tell me again. Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
Tell me again. Why can't they set up their meeting on Thursday?
They can't set up their meeting on Thursday because Luke has a doctor's appointment that day, so he won't be in the office. Will Luke be in the office on Friday?
Will Luke be in the office on Fridays?
Yes, he will. Luke will be in the office on Friday.
Yes, he will.
What
Luke
about
will
Scott?
be in the office.
Will Scott be in the office on Friday as well?
What about Scott? Will Scott be in the office on Friday as well?
Yes, Scott will be in the office on Friday as well.
Yes, Scott will be in the office.
Can they set up their meeting on Friday?
Can they set up their meeting on Friday?
Yes, they can set up their meeting that day.
Yes, they can set up
Will
their
both
meeting
Luke
on
and
that
Scott
day.
be in the office on Friday?
Will Paul, Luke, and Scott be in the office on Friday?
Yes, they will. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Friday.
Yes, they will. Both
Can I
Luke
set up
and
their meeting
Scott
on
will be in the
Friday?
office on Fridays.
Yes, they can. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Friday, so they can set up their meeting that day.
Yes, they can. Both Luke and Scott will be in the office on Friday, so they can set up their meeting on that day.